Paulie here again with Uncle School District North. Decided to come back down to the river today with that bow drill bow that we harvested in the woods a couple days ago on a much nicer day. Took the liberty of drilling a hole through the handle and carving away the bark where the paracord will lie. On the upper end, I did not drill a hole, but I did recess back the bark so that it'll be easier to tie off onto. So now that I have the bow pretty much sized up how I want it, I'm going to remove some of the cordage from that last hearth board that I had used this cordage to basically level it out from the last fire I had done recently, and going to attach it now. Take off about a 6 foot length, 5 to 6 foot length, and start off by tying it through the base and work it up loosely through the handle. So I've got my bowline secured through the hole that I drilled in the bow. And then I'm going to press that bowline knot firmly against the handle by pulling the wrap around where I had carved away the bark. I'm going to come up for one pass. On the second pass, I'm going to cross over near my bowline knot and snug that with my thumb, just holding it a little bit loose, so that on the third pass, I can come around and tuck the end, the working end. More knots to follow. Naughty fun with Uncle Paulie. And I'm going to pull the cordage through to create what's called a clove hitch. So now I have a secure knot on the end of the handle, and I have it lining up purposely near the bottom of the handle. Now what I'm going to do is run the rope out towards the front of the handle. I've gone ahead and made a simple overhand knot. Okay, it looks like a pretzel. I'm going to loop that, keeping some looseness in the string. I loop that over the end of the bow so that the knot itself lines up in that notch where I took away the bark. Breezy day down here on the river. I want that to start near the bottom section of the bow so that when I do work the string through, the knot is coming from seemingly the bottom of the top portion of the bow, and again near the bottom of the handle part portion of the bow. Now I'm going to, this looks sufficiently loose to be able to take up a spindle. Now I'm going to wrap this. It may require readjustment occasionally. Give this a few wraps on both sides, inside and outside, taking up some of that slack. I'm going to create another clove hitch on this end, being careful to keep enough slack to be able to twist a spindle onto the bow. This takes a little bit of practice getting used to. It's a bit of trial and error. And with the last little bit here, I'm going to do a couple of half hitches, just simply over where the standing part runs back towards the handle of the bow. So I'm just looping over repeatedly. You don't want a long remnant hanging off because it will get fetched up when you're slinging the bow back and forth in your drilling process. There you have it, folks. Secured first on the lower handle end of the bow, and then up the top of the bow. Finished off with a few half hitches. In the process, I separated the sheath from the inner strands of the paracord. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that and reburn that. Where I had pulled out that little bit of strand, separated strands from the sheath, that was going to bother me, so I went ahead and snipped them off, and I reburned to finish off the string completely. Now we're ready to go. Just to compare the two bows, the one I utilized the other day was this one here. Certainly got the job done twice in one sitting. This bow, the new one, it's just a little bit longer. If you look at how the ends come together, I probably could have tied it back a little bit further back. However, there's a real natural widening at the this part of the beam, so this is why I went for a little bit further down. And in both cases, the tie-off, one little hint, just by the virtue of the knots I tied, you end up getting a bit of an extension off the, in both cases, off the bow drill stick itself, which enhances the bowed effect, if you will, of the bow. So I'm excited to see how this one's going to work. Anyway, take care, happy drilling.